Do you think the president should be held accountable for his actions on January 6th?
If being held accountable means being impeached by the House and being convicted by the Senate, the answer to that is no.
Are we going to impeach and potentially criminally prosecute people for political speech? I think you're going to see the Trump defense play video of Maxine Waters telling crowds to mob Trump administration in restaurants and attack them. They'll probably show clips of Cory Booker saying, "Get up in their face" of these Congress people. You'll probably see comments from Representative Omar wishing and celebrating the violence that happened to me when I had 6 ribs broken and part of my lung removed.
There is no comparison. This was an effort to overturn an election, in and of itself, an unconstitutional endeavor.
There's going to be so much evidence that the president had nothing to do with this.
The president had access to intelligence to tell him that there were individuals there who were intending to storm the Capitol. The president had the ability to turn them around, and he didn't.
Zero chance of conviction. 45 Republicans have said it's not even a legitimate proceeding, so it's really over before it starts.
I'm ready to end the impeachment trial because I think it's blatantly unconstitutional.
There's a lot of Republicans that feel differently. I think the conviction will be a bipartisan vote.
What we already know is enough for his impeachment. What we already know does constitute the gravest violation of his oath of office by any president in the history of the country.
The Senate's going to do all 3 things next week. We're going to do our constitutional responsibility and hold a trial. It won't last very long. We are going to move forward nominees, and we are going to continue to push forward COVID relief legislation.
But if that's what it takes to pass the bill, lowering the threshold, it's worth it?
The bottom line is we've got to support as many Americans as we can, as robustly as we can, and as quickly as we can. Time is of the essence.
The American Rescue Package that President Biden has proposed really addresses the problems that women face, providing paid family and medical leave during this crisis so that women don't have to leave their jobs when they're faced with health issues or family issues.
We said we're going to get you $2,000, and that's $600 plus $1,400. Everybody, a single person, individual, $75,000 or lower, and a couple of $150,000 or lower will be eligible for that full $2,000.
Because when there was a Republican president and Republicans controlled the Senate, we passed 5 different COVID relief packages on a bipartisan basis with overwhelming margins. We had shown that we would negotiate and come to answers.
You got hardworking families out there. You got an ER nurse or a firefighter in that 60 range. I think it's really important that we are taking care of working families. That's obviously something that is being discussed.
Struggling middle-class families need help too.
This is a moment where the greatest risk we could take, as the president has said, is not the risk of doing too much. It's the risk of doing too little.